no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
That's caught. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On target to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bauman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking wide. Now they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Duke. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and
He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's back. Caught over the middle, it's Fletcher. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The run from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive areas.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A 1st down run on the doorstep.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Big guy smells it. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off play action on first down. Pucks it out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now win Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Fletcher. That last completion has him set up, second and short. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Runs for the tackle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Got a man. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder.
Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it.
Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. returner will be dragged down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Devils have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Marion. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. He'll heave it deep. He's got it for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air, it's back. Gets it to him on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100. Key narration volume set to 100.